Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ladies Power Lunch Free Gift Friday. Today we have a wonderful, wonderful guest with us, Julia Bernadsky, and she is the owner of Untamed Hearts. She's an artist and she makes beautiful jewelry with amazing messages and outstanding energy. But she's going to tell us all about the stuff that she does. Before we get started, however, I would love to invite the wonderful members who just were kind enough to join us today over here on Zoom to introduce themselves and say a little bit about their businesses so that we know who they are and what they do. Mickey, you want to go ahead and start? Who are you? What do you do?
Sure. I am Mickey Preventure, and I am an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay Cosmetics. And Julie and I are also co-founders of an amazing community called Conscious Life Collective, which is why I am here to support her today. And I am so excited to hear her talk.
Excellent, excellent. That's wonderful. Thanks so much for joining us, Mickey. And Elizabeth, welcome. So nice to have you. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what it is that you are doing in the world?
Sure. Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be. And then I've actually seen some of your work, Julia. So a friend of mine, Gina Johnson, has one of your rings, and she was showing it. And so I'm like, oh, that's the girl that makes those rings. That's so cool. So my name is Beth Alexinas, and I have a gym in Morris, a fitness center in Morris, Connecticut, and I teach fitness and yoga and all that stuff. And I'm really happy to be here today to hear your story and to learn a little bit more about what you do. So thank you for having me.
Elizabeth, I have a quick question for you. So with the, pandemic and everything that's going on, how is it, and I'm just asking out of pure curiosity, how
Sure.
is it going for your business, which seems to be a bit of an in-person type of business?
Yeah, well, for me, what it is I have kind of like a boutique gym. So, like right now, my gym is closed. So, we are not open all the time. We have certain classes that people come in, and then my gym is open for a certain amount of people. They have to wear masks in the gym. I'm so happy to be open. It's unbelievable. But the cleaning process is insane, washing, cleaning. So I think a lot of people have come here from the larger gyms because it's a little too scary to go back just yet for people. So finally, in my lifetime of teaching for over 40 years, I'm kind of right in the right spot at the right time. so, so yeah, it's been crazy, but we're taking every precaution that we can to keep everybody, and everybody's good. They wear masks. I take temperatures. We do the whole 9 yards, and just grateful to be back in the gym and grateful. So yeah, it's tricky, but I'm hanging in there. Thank you for asking.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. So, Julia, will you tell us a little bit about who you are and what it is that you do?
Uh, I've been introducing myself certain way always lately, right? What has to do with Untamed Hearts. But for the past few days, I've been reflecting on things and on life and on who I am and what I do, and it's almost I want to scratch everything. And I want to start with, first of all, I am life. And I deliver something to people that is needed at the moment. And what I was before March are two different things with who I am right now. And it's evolving and it's changing. And I think that a lot of people are saying something of that sort, subconsciously maybe making regards or comments. Who are we? What is our role right now? What are we doing? So my background is I come from corporate world. I've worked in high-end brands for like 25 years, and the background is...
When you say high-end brands, what sort of brands? Because I know that some of the brands that you used to work with are some of the brands that we absolutely love. So share that with us.
Yeah, I often don't say it because I don't like to drop names, but yes, I worked at Condé Nast and I worked with W Magazine, Vogue, Glamour, Self, GQ, like all of them basically. I've created one of the first online presence for W Magazine and Glamour, and I've worked on a number of marketing campaigns and strategies and designs across all publications. So I was exposed and worked with very smart, interesting people, great brands. I have to tell you that I never share this on screen, but I'm going to share it today. One of the biggest reasons I left is because I'm vegan and I believe that there should not be cruelty to animals of any sort. And I couldn't make myself be part of the campaigns that would promote fur, for example. So it doesn't, I lost, not lost, I didn't accept a lot of clients that would have anything to do with harming animals. So everybody has their boundaries, right? And everybody says some things are non-negotiable. So for me, it doesn't matter how much money is involved, how much fame is involved. If something that I will never contribute to anything that harms animals, and any even like indirect way. So I resigned from Condé Nast, like, but I did work there a number of years. Before that, my background is fashion. I was born that way. I've been creating clothing since I was 9, since I remember myself, but since 9, I was actually making them. I was dressing up my school teachers. I can't believe I'm speaking about it. I never talk about this. And after Condé Nast, I worked at Daily News, and I was invited as a creative director of the digital product to recreate their digital product. And so imagine that I'm sitting at the meeting with all men, right? And all men are talking about profit, about marketing, about strategies, how to sell something. And it's my first day on the job, and it's a huge meeting. Everybody's kind of like proper. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, but how are we making people feel? And everybody turns towards me. It's like, what? But that was the beginning of the conversation. So my part of Daily News became something that they did not expect. I was part of a few people who wanted to change the culture of a news source that affects millions of people. So we were changing culture. We created innovation lab. Started to implement different criteria of how you measure, are we doing good or not? How do we make people feel is my question. That's my question always, because one of my favorite quotes is that people will never remember what you said or what you did. One thing they will remember is how you made them feel. And that's how we
Absolutely.
remember our leaders. That's how we remember our relationships.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. I think one of the things that we forget sometimes in our Ladies Power Lunch group, just because we are such great friends with each other and we have this level of informality, we forget that there is so much talent in this group. There are so many people who have such great backgrounds that we can tap into their knowledge and their resources. And so I'm really glad that you were able to share this information with us so that we know that, yes, we do think of you as our beautiful artist in the group, and we love the beautiful art pieces that you make for wearing, but you've also had a great background in corporate where you have worked with some of the bigger companies in terms of getting their digital marketing going. And that is so valuable to all of us as small business owners because we're pretty much all, except for you, Elizabeth, but for most of us, we're all online right now. And of course, for the type of business that I do, where I'm actually physically treating with patients, but we're all online, and being able to have you as a resource, to have somebody who we can turn to say, you know what, we're struggling with connectivity on just as I was struggling just now, and you were able to say to me, well, Facebook hasn't been integrating well with Zoom and give me a little bit of background information. That was wonderful. So thank you.
And I
Uh,
think Mickey was saying that actually. Yes,
yes,
Mickey was
yes,
mentioning it. So we all exposed to technology that sometimes cooperates and gives us a hug, and sometimes says, "Wait, I'm not ready."
absolutely. I wanna talk to you a little bit about how you actually moved into working with jewelry as your media.
Yes. Oh my God. Thank you for this question because again, because sometimes we're so in a rush to deliver like what I do right now, who I am right now, and what I sell, that we forget to like go back to the essence of it, because I think that's the most important thing. It's like our big reason why we were inspired to begin with. So when I left corporate world, my last job was creative director at at Daily News, and I resigned from it. So I started to work with people who are creating their businesses. So I'm a brand strategist and specialist. So I help people to create brands from the conception, from the overwhelmed of many ideas, to deciding what is the one we're going to go with. So from the conception of it, through the whole process, through the strategies, through aligning it with your unique gifts and talents and the reason you are in this world, to manifestation and profit and strategies for marketing and so on, creating relationships. Creating relationships is the biggest, right? And so in this process between working with my private clients, Untamed Hearts was born. I did not plan for Untamed Hearts. So I'm just going to repeat for those of you who may not know me. My name is Julia Bernadsky. I'm the founder of Untamed Hearts. I'm also the creator of and artist of everything that is happening there. So everything goes through me. And between working with my client, where I was helping them to create their brand, in between, Untamed Hearts, like a baby, found itself to the world. Now, a lot of people don't know that also I was very sick at the time. I had Lyme disease, and I was probably the weakest ever in my life. Like I was in between all the time, between there and here. And at that moment, I was the most creative. And at that moment, I felt most connected to the creator. And at that moment, Untamed Hearts, it just came through. So Untamed Hearts incorporated everything I ever knew. So it's design, its sense of aesthetics and fashion. Because for me, aesthetics are very important. There's energy, balance, love, there's presence in how it looks. It looks beautiful, not because it looks beautiful in a shallow way. It looks beautiful because there's a creator involved in it. Beauty is from within. And so these pieces that we make, that we infuse with energy, and we put all the love, and we have that intention, and we have that story coming through them to you, they're beautiful for that reason, not because they're a piece of metal or piece of crystal. And so I did not have a concept of making jewelry, but I was always very connected to thousands of years of people wearing pieces, amulets, that allow them to call forth the energy. And does that make sense? Like,
Absolutely.
there was an amazing exhibition by the Costume Institute at the Metropolitan Museum in New York, and they actually created like that timeline and the illustration of how the the most ancient civilizations were using jewelry to bring energy, to bring it up, to also there's the black magic, we're not touching it, it has nothing to do with us, but those are objects and pieces that can help you elevate energy vibration, the frequency, to connect you to the energy of healing, to create to help you to show up in the world the way you want the world to see you. And I've been making that example in a few times. For example, very often when we go for a very important meeting, we will wear like a lucky ring or lucky watch or lucky jacket. So subconsciously we're using objects around us to help us to show up in the world or feel protected. And when we feel protected, we are protected. because we are the creators of our own protection, of our own energy, of our own life. So when we go in a hospital, is something happening that is maybe questionable, we take something with us. Some people take crystals, some people again take that necklace that my mom gave me, right? Or something with them, an object that they feel like I'm not alone there, I'm taking creator with me. And that's an idea, I'm taking creator with me, I'm taking the energy of creator with me, and that's the energy that I can call forth at any time, any moment. So my inspiration was to create objects that help us to do business, that help us to achieve, that help us to manifest, that help us to be strong, that help us to have courage to live the life we are born to live. Those things that are we're putting next to our skin are the most intimate to the body, right? But they're also the most accessible. And what I often do, like right now, I'm in a place where I need to call forth the energy of creation. So what do I wear? I wear this beautiful necklace that I love. It's very small, very simple, and it's engraved with create. I love this. So I'm wearing this big piece right now, which is stick together, by the way. So this beautiful necklace, I love it so much. And stick together, it's about unity. It's very relevant right now. And I've been creating these pieces about unity for a long time, way before everything. And so for me, stick together. Our differences make us more beautiful. Our differences make us unbeatable. Our differences make us strong. With our differences mixed together, we're waving the most gorgeous canvas of the life itself. So for me, this is stick together. I've been often wearing this necklace lately because for me, it's a reminder that I am representative of that energy. And there are people around me very close to me who don't feel the same way as I do. It's okay. I'm going to stick together. I'm going to be stick together. I'm going to be unity. And through me, they may change little by little. They may adjust. They may see different. They may have more tolerance. They may see person who is homeless not as something that needs to be taken out of the street, but as a human being that is just less lucky than us. I could have been there. I've been in situations in life that I had like didn't have enough money to get on the bus so many times. So like I was lucky enough that I found. I'm just saying, like, this represents to me is like the beauty of us with all the negative, all the positive, all the colors, all the preferences, all of it, and representation of how we are one. And right now it's very important, and I wear this. And I wear this because I personally, like in the beginning of COVID, I was very much together and I was very strong and I knew I need to show up and serve. But right now I'm in a place where I need to regroup and I need to get back to create, to the energy of creation. I need to be in a space of creation. And sometimes, guys, it's not so easy. It's a process. So we're not like robotic beings. We have a whole range of emotions, energies. We are responding to what's happening in cosmos. That's why I love to bring the astrology in all the time, numerology in all the time, call up on our angels to help us. And that's why I decided that today's giveaway is this angel ring. It's a reminder that we are never alone. Is that okay that I'm saying that now? We are never alone. It's one of our favorite rings, and it's one of the most favorite rings of many people who wearing it, and including me. You can wear it in many different ways, but the most important thing is that each piece has something that it represents. And my biggest inspiration to show people, to invite people, to initiate anybody who is not in that space yet, to live life of intent, with intent. So when I'm wearing this ring, I'm saying, like this morning, for example, I had so many things going on. I'm not at home, I'm traveling. My son just moved to North Carolina. Like there's nothing, but I got my son's computer, I got the Zoom, we connected, and that's it. And what did I do? I asked my angels to please help me out here. Let's have fun and do it together, not for me, but let's do it together. So this is so appropriate. We all need to be connected to our angels, and this is a reminder that we are never alone. And it's beautiful. And
Your
you hear
internet
it.
connection's getting a little bit shaky, but that is a beautiful, beautiful ring. And I am sure that one of our very fortunate women who has joined us today, and we do have some friends who've joined us over on Facebook as well. One of our fortunate winners will be the winner of this beautiful ring. I know that in addition to being an outstanding artist, helping people to figure out their business strategies and things like that. You also do some really good work in the community with Conscious Life Collective. Can you just tell us very, very briefly about
Yes,
that?
we co-founded with Miki Preventure, and she's here on the phone, and she became my partner and a friend and an amazing supporter of this work. Everything I do is about shifting energy, elevating frequency vibration, and again inspiring people to live life with intent. So in Conscious Life Collective, we create events, we create appearances and series of interviews where we bring very interesting information to people of our community at no cost, and unless like there's special event, but most of it in our community is available to anybody. And the inspiration behind it was to help people, to take people out while they were closed in the lockdown during the COVID. This community was created at the very beginning of COVID because I've realized by speaking with a number of people that people are very lost and confused and they don't know what to expect. They don't know what to do. So the energy was going down. And me and Miki, we decided to create space where we're going to elevate it, even if for a little bit. We're going to bring you music. We're going to bring you people with high frequency. We're going to give you something that will stimulate your mind, that will open your heart, that will put smile in your face, and it will be
We're losing you
meaningful to
again,
you and
Julia.
daily.
The
And
connection
right now we
is a
have like
little
Sunday series where
unstable.
we like, this is our like best series, right, Michael Ocher, and we discuss the energy and consciousness of the week. So it how's that? How about now? Is it better?
Uh,
No?
we can see you, but your connection is a little bit unstable. But I think we got the gist of what it is that you were talking about. And the other thing that I know that you do, and that I was able to even participate for a few times, was your Messages from the Universe project. Say just a little bit about what that is.
Can you see me and hear me now?
I can see you and hear
Yes.
you. And now I can see you, but I am unable to hear you. So I'll just say that I have participated in your Messages from the Universe project, and I have had the opportunity to share about some of the messages that you share. And they're all messages of peace and love and togetherness and unity. And this definitely speaks to the mission of Ladies Power Lunch. So it's so aligned, and I want to say thank you for allowing me the opportunity to be a part of that. So in the interest of time, because we're coming right up on 1:30 here, I would love to give us the opportunity for you to give away your free gift today, which is your beautiful angel ring. Very, very lovely. And if people want to take advantage of the things that you're offering, they can check out your website on tamedhearts.com. All your information is there. And of course, they can connect with you through our Facebook as well. So I'm written down everybody's name who's on the call with us today. And I would love to award your gift to our attendee, Elizabeth, today. Elizabeth,
Wow.
you are our big winner today. But everybody who is a part of Ladies Power Lunch is a winner. So definitely do check out Julia's beautiful, beautiful jewelry. Do connect with Julia in our Facebook group and just take advantage of all the absolutely amazing resources that we have in the people who are our members. Everything that you need is inside this room. If you need something for growing your business, for personal development, for self care, there is somebody in our group that can point you in the right direction. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been really, really my pleasure. And in spite of the fact that over this past week, the technology has been giving me a little bit of a fight. We've made it right all the way through to the end. So I'm really, really excited about that. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to the people who joined us on Ladies Power Lunch Coffee Break this morning. And I invite us to keep the conversation going over in the Facebook group. And if you would like to catch the replay, it'll be over there on our YouTube channel. Thanks so much, everybody. And I'll see you all next time. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. I'm so excited.
Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I can't wait.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.